You like the litter box? If you have a cat, you know how annoying it is to have to clean up after them every time they do their business. You gotta scoop it out, make sure things are clean so you don't get that odor around your house. But not only that, if the litter box is too dirty, your cat's not gonna wanna use it, and then they do their business all around your house, making your whole house smell, and it is gonna end up being a nightmare at that point. With that being said, there is an easy solution to fix that problem, a self-cleaning litter box. However, pretty much every self-cleaning litter box out there has an enclosure that's a big ball and has a small opening that your cat has to fit through, which can be kind of tough if your cat happens to be on the bigger side, or maybe they're just claustrophobic and don't want to go inside that thing. So right here today inside this box, we got the solution, the Neakasa M1 open top self-cleaning cat litter box. And as you can tell by the name, it's an open top design, so no matter how big your cat is, how claustrophobic they are, or whatever litter box they're used to going in already, this one's gonna be just for them. We are looking at an open top design, so there's no entryway they have to fit through to get inside and do their business. So not only does it allow your cat to fit in no matter what size they are, but it also does resemble more of a standard litter box without a top on it. You know, so your cat's a bit more familiar with the thing. We are looking at an 11.23 liter trash bin, so every time it dumps out the dirty litter, you don't have to clean it for about 2 weeks, which is a big improvement over a standard litter box. You have to clean every single day, which is very, very annoying. Now, as far as the clean litter goes, it does have a capacity of 7.17 liters, so you won't have to refill it every day with more clean litter. So pretty much whenever you go to empty out the dirty litter, you can put some new litter in there, and you can do it all at the same time while also saving time. Now honestly, this Neakasa M1 self-cleaning litter box is sounding like a dream of a self-cleaning litter box because I'm super lazy, I don't like to do stuff, and my cat deserves to have the best. Now getting inside, we are greeted with Neakasa branding, looking great, but once we peel this open, look at this. Right here, we do have a nice litter mat, so once your cat jumps out, they won't be getting litter all over the floor, and we do have a nice honeycomb design, so it'll trap and lock any litter that's on your cat's paws, keeping your home nice and clean. Taking a look over here on the back, we do have some 3M adhesive to attach it to the floor, so that way it won't be slipping and sliding, although obviously you won't be able to use that on carpet. Support legs of automatic cat litter box. So it looks like inside this box, we actually just have the support legs, and they actually look very cool. Looks like they're gonna be very easy to install. Of course, we do have a user manual, so you can get all the ins and outs of the cat litter box. Next up, we also do have the all-important power adapter, because without power, this litter box isn't gonna be very smart. As you can see, we have a barrel plug and a nice 2-pronged plug. We also have a bunch of disposable bags with drawstrings, so they're very easy to take out the dirty litter in one fell motion without having to deal with it. And now the moment of truth. Okay, there's the litter box, and it actually, I mean, this thing looks very nice so far. Pull this thing on out. All right, does actually feel very solid, and so far the design looks great. And I really like how there's no styrofoam in the box to make a mess. Props to Neakasa. Now unwrapping the plastic. Oh, come on, this is a very well-designed litter box. Not only do I like the gray color, but it looks so premium. Honestly, first impressions are very high so far. Amazing design, great color, and it looks like it's gonna be a champion when it comes to self-cleaning litter boxes. But with that being said, we gotta install those legs. The 4 legs are looking very good and feeling very solid. So to get the legs installed, you just line it up, stick it into place. You're gonna make sure the legs are facing outward. They will go in both ways, although the way they're supposed to go is outward with the screws facing inward. However, I'm noticing it doesn't really lock in. It's kind of just very loose in here, but you know, once it's on the ground, it's not gonna really matter, but just keep that in mind. Just like that. And then we can simply put it back on the ground just like so, and looks very nice. Now taking a look at the front, we do have a little control panel here with 5 different buttons. First button is the power button to turn the unit on and off. Next button is the clean button to clean out the dirty litter. Third button is the level button to level out the clean litter on the top to make it nice and smooth. Button number 4 is the empty litter button to empty out the dirty litter. And the final button is the Wi-Fi connectivity button to make this thing as smart as possible. Now, of course, right here down on the bottom, we do have the dirty litter tray right here, which does have a good capacity, and it's very easy to remove and put back into place. Of course, we are going to want to install one of our disposable bags to catch all the dirty litter. Now, keep in mind before you put the bag in, you are going to want to extend this all the way to get the full 11.23 liter capacity. We're going to open it up and we're going to place it inside and wrap it around the edges of the internal bin. Now, one of my favorite features about this whole setup is we're gonna take this drawstring and fish it right between here so you can easily just pull it when it's full and it'll completely compress the bag so you don't have to deal with any cleaning. Now, once we have the bag installed, we can simply slide the bin back into place just like so, and we're ready to go. Now, taking a look at the top of the litter box, you can see the internals right here. We do have a rubberized material here that'll actually pop up and down depending on which way it is tilted. And we do have the graded area right here that is gonna catch all the clean litter, keep out all the clumpy, dirty litter, and then dispose of it. So far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. So it's about time that we set this up where the old litter box is and see if my Sparkle likes it. All right, so now as you can see, I got the litter box set up in the normal litter box location, which is gonna be great for letting your cat know that this is the new litter box that they need to use. I got the mat here, which actually looks very nice and feels very good. I think it's gonna be very nice. I noticed we do have a flap here so you can easily empty it out. Gonna be great. So now as far as the litter box goes, I got it plugged in. We're gonna power it on. So now as you can see, it's getting oriented with everything. It's gonna shake out the litter, although we didn't put any litter inside yet. So obviously it's not gonna dump anything out. And now that it's finished, this is the default orientation that it's gonna be in when your cat jumps in. As you can see, we do have a red light flashing because we don't have any litter inside and we have to fill it up, obviously. So now, of course, I'm gonna load this up with some of my clumping litter. Just fill it on up. Just like that, litter. So now that we got it filled up with litter, we wanna make this smart self-cleaning litter box smart. So we're gonna go inside our app store and download the Neakasa app and open it up. You're gonna register your account, get everything set up, and then we're gonna add a robot, because it's a robot. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, automatic litter box. We're gonna make sure our indicator light is blinking. It is. Oh, and look at that. As you can see, it is orienting itself with the litter that we loaded up inside of it. Very cool, so we can let that happen. It's getting all the litter leveled out. Just like that, no more error message, we're good to go. We're gonna make sure we're connected to our 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network because this won't work with a 5 gigahertz connection. And now we're gonna go to settings and connect our phone to the Wi-Fi network that's being emitted from the litter box. And there it is, Neakasa and a bunch of letters and numbers. We're gonna connect to it. And now we're gonna wait for everything to get connected to the network. And just like that, we're connected to the internet and now we can name our litter box. I'm just gonna call it downstairs litter box. And then save it, and we're gonna start experiencing what is the Neakasa M1 Smart Open Top Litter Box. So as you can see, we are greeted with this beautifully designed UI of this app. We have two little icons here on the left side. We do have an orange general, and this shows how much litter we have on the top. And then over here on the right side, it says normal because the dirty litter on the bottom is at a normal level, so we don't need to clean it out just yet. We can tap on it to enter the device and see more information, such as today you can see the frequency of toilet use and how many times it was cleaned during the day. And if we scroll down to the bottom, we do have working records. So it'll keep track of things like when the litter box was used, how long it was used, and how much your cat weighed. Now up here on the top right, we do have a gear icon. If we tap on that, we can go to settings. We can see the device name, share the robot. We can have the cat litter scale calibration. So if we tap on this, you can read the markings on the litter tray and input exactly how much litter you have filled up. So that way it can more accurately alert you when it's time to reload up with fresh litter. We also do have an option for a firmware update. There's no updates available, so we are at the latest and greatest. And then we also have about the robot, so you can see information about the litter box itself. Now back on the home screen, we can tap on general cat litter and we can see more options here. Looks like as of right now, we have 50% filled litter on the top. We can choose to clean, we can choose to level the litter, and we can choose to calibrate the litter as well. We can turn automatic cleaning on, automatic burial. So when automatic burial is turned on, it will perform before cleanup and bury. Okay, that's actually really nice because sometimes maybe the cat didn't bury their feces and it'll be just sitting on the top. But when you have clumping litter, you want it to be coated up so it can dispose of it properly. So it looks like it'll do that for you if your cat doesn't do it themselves. Very cool. Next up, we have kitten mode. So when your cat weighs less than 1 kilogram, they'll recommend to turn on kitten mode. The litter box will not be cleaned automatically in kitten mode because, you know, the cat doesn't weigh that much and maybe it won't know that the cat's in there and start moving and freak the cat out, and it could be a little bit dangerous. So keep that in mind if you have a little kitten. We can turn litter box cleaning reminder on so it lets you know when you need to clean the litter box, and we also have do not disturb mode as well. So right here, I want to have automatic cleaning turned on because that's why I have a smart litter box, so I don't have to do the cleaning. So we're going to turn that on, and you can actually choose different options here, such as smart mode. So with smart mode, you're able to adjust how long it waits after the litter box is used before it dumps out the dirty litter. They recommend having at least 5 minutes so the litter can clump up so it can dispose of it properly. I'll probably keep it at, let's see, probably about 10 minutes just to be on the safer side so it can clump up very nicely and dispose of it properly. We also do have cycle mode, so you can have it clean every 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, etc. up to 24 hours instead of cleaning every time it is being used. So if you want to have your cat just constantly use it and then just empty it out every so often, you can choose that as well. But personally, I want to have it smart so it's cleaned out every time it's used. Now, if we go back to the home screen, we can also tap on waste bin, and we can have the waste bin emptying reminders so it can remind us to empty out the tray on the bottom once it's filled up with dirty litter. I'll leave that on because I don't want to forget, and I'm going to be really lazy and not pay attention. I want this to tell me, hey, you got to go empty it out. I'll be like, fine, I guess it's time. So it looks like we can adjust the reminder time, so exactly what time you want it to alert you, and you can also adjust how many days it waits between emptying, all the way up to 30 days. So as you can see, this app is very straightforward and to the point with a very beautifully designed interface. So with that being said, let's put this litter box to the test. All right, so to put this to the test, I got a little chocolate bar here. One of them melted a bit quicker than the other one, so I guess we'll just do what we can do. And I got some water as well. So I'm actually going to try to trick this to thinking there's a cat in it by applying some pressure in here. Maybe that was a bit too much pressure. Do your business. Okay, I'm done. Let me just, oh yeah, a little wetness in there. And then we'll drop some chocolate in here. And there we go. Now let's let the litter box do its magic. And now it's starting to do the cleaning process. Here we go. So as you can see, it's gonna save all the clean litter inside of that grate. Oh, but first, hold on. It's making sure to bury the feces. Okay, very cool. It's getting it all clumped up. Okay. And there we go. It's saving all the clean litter. As you can see, the clumped up dirty litter is being trapped outside of the grate. Okay, very nice. And there it goes, it's dumping everything out. I just heard it plop down. It's completely upside down now. And now it's rotating back up to the regular rotation area. So now it should bring all the clean litter back in and have no dirty litter left over because all the clumps were disposed of. Wow. Hold on. You know what? You know what? That did a very good job. That did a very good job. You see this? That's all clean litter. None of the wet litter. None of the litter with the feces and the candy bar in it. This is all clean litter. It looks like nothing happened here. That's very impressive. That did a great job. Not gonna lie, very impressed. Did a phenomenal, perfect job. So now, under here, once it's time to empty out the litter, we just pull this out. As you can see, we have the clumped up litter on the inside. And now, my favorite part about this, I mean, not my favorite part, but the easiest part of the worst part, we're gonna take this handle, pull it nice and tight like so, and as you can see, it closed up the bag for us. Now keep in mind, the only reason I completely removed the waste bin to take care of the bag was to show you exactly what's going on inside, but you don't actually have to completely remove the waste bin. You can actually just pull it out like so, retract it like so, pull it on out, and as you can see, you're ready to go. This way you don't have to actually see the waste, and it also helps reduce the spread of odors. And just like that, we're ready to just toss it in the garbage. Just like this. Look at that, so easy. Then all we gotta do is put in a fresh bag, slide it back into place like so. A very simple process. No more scooping up dirty litter, no more getting your hands dirty. All you gotta do is pull a drawstring of a bag, throw it away, and put it in a fresh bag, slide it back into place. Can't get much easier than that. Now with that being said, the waste bin was definitely a bit more full than just a candy bar and some water, because my amazing Sparkle was using the litter box without my knowledge before I even got everything set up and ready to go, and it was working like a charm without me even setting it up, just right out of the box. So that was great, but I kind of want to see what she does with it. So we're going to try to spy on her a little bit while she uses it so we can see what she does when she's not being watched. Okay, we're not going to watch you, okay? Just do what you want to do. So all in all, the Neakasa M1 open top self-cleaning smart litter box is great. I'm really liking it. First of all, the design looks great. It looks amazing just sitting here. It doesn't look like an eyesore like some of those other litter boxes with a big white globe. It just looks out of place. This thing looks like it belongs here. Other than that, the big open top design is great for any cat, whether they're claustrophobic or maybe just on the extra cuddly side. The cleaning process of the litter box is extremely well designed. It does a great job at saving the clean litter and getting rid of the clumped up dirty litter and making it easy to take out and throw away without actually coming in contact with it. The app, extremely easy to set up and very straightforward and easy to use with a very beautiful UI. No complaints there. Overall, both function and form, the Neakasa M1 open top smart self-cleaning litter box is a great litter box option for any cat owner who doesn't want to have to deal with the cleaning part.